At my brother's birthday, Mom slapped me for refusing to give him my penthouse. They said he needed to feel like a man. I just smiled. Because that was the last time they'd see me. Update 1. I'm Nicole, 33 years old, currently living in Denver, Colorado. Every time someone asks why I'm so independent to the point of distancing myself from my family, I just smile and change the subject. Not because I don't want to talk about it, but because I know if they've never lived in a home where one child was worshipped like a god, and the other treated like a shadow, they wouldn't understand. I was the shadow. My brother Brandon is 4 years older than me. He was the firstborn, the pride and joy of our parents, Margaret and Stanley. To them Brandon was everything. The future of the family, the heir, the gifted one, no matter what he did. We grew up in a 2-story house in the suburbs near Colorado Springs, 3 small bedrooms, a little backyard fenced in white wood, and an old swing I was never allowed to sit on for too long, because it was Brandon's spot. My dad was an electrician, my mom worked part-time as a librarian, and their whole world revolved around their only son. I remember when Brandon shattered our neighbor's window while playing soccer indoors, even though our parents had told him not to. When the angry neighbor called, my mom just chuckled. Boys will be boys, he's just a little energetic. But me, I broke a dish while doing the dishes at 9 years old, and my dad dragged me into the living room and snapped, "Nicole, you need to be more careful, don't cause more trouble." In 5th grade, I won first place in a statewide writing contest. It was a story about baking cookies with Grandma. I rushed home, hands shaking with excitement, holding the certificate. My mom glanced at it and said, "That's nice, now go clean your room. Dr. Miller is coming over soon." That same day, Brandon was given $20 to buy a new video game, because he passed his biology exam with a C-. I'm not kidding. For a long time, I believed that if I just tried harder, studied more, behaved better, my mom would look at me the way she looked at Brandon, but that look never belonged to me. I was the one clearing dishes, babysitting, standing behind the camera during Christmas photos. Whether I wore a pretty dress or old pajamas, I was still Brandon's little sister, never just Nicole. Brandon could skip class, oversleep, even get suspended for 3 days after fighting, and Mom would still cook him a special dinner so he could regain his strength. If I caught a fever and stayed in bed, I had to make instant noodles for myself if I didn't want to go hungry. I once overheard my dad telling a neighbor, "Brandon just needs the right mentor, he's got real potential." As for me, I never once heard him say I was capable of anything. When I earned a full scholarship to the University of Oregon, my mom's only reaction was, "Are you sure it's okay to be that far from home? Brandon needs tutoring support." You know, the day I left for college, no one saw me off. No hugs, no teary goodbyes. I wheeled my suitcase out to the bus station at 6 o'clock in the morning, just as the sky was starting to brighten. Brandon was still asleep. My mom was arguing with my dad about the power bill, and I told myself quietly, "This time I won't look back." I started college with $420 in my account, a suitcase of clothes, and an old laptop donated by my high school math teacher, through a program for underprivileged students. The dorm